Just west of Chicago, in a community called Elmhurst, there's a place where you'll grow into a connected thinker and a passionate changemaker, with skills to excel and knowledge that lasts. Elmhurst University. Go far, do well.
Facing off against your Elmhurst University Bluejays. Well, let's meet the starters. First four, the visiting Knights. Junior center number 3, Sophie Sedgwick. Sophomore outside number 6, Whitney Flynn. Senior right side number 11, Emerson Brock. Senior middle number 14, Allison Feigenbaum. Freshman middle number 17, Hannah Sash. Freshman middle number 24, Kaylee Kudelka. At the center, 5'6" number 2, Peyton Robinson. Co-coaches are Jennifer Walker and Doug Frizzell. And now, starting lineup for your Elmhurst University Bluejays. Senior center, number 1, Alexa Volleyball. Freshman middle, number 8, B. Stanford. Junior middle, number 15, Keely Larson. Senior outside, junior defensive specialist number 22, Alexis Casey. Sophomore outside number 23, Blair Johnson. DJ Romero's are junior number 3, Gianna Kapasic. Senior number 5, Peyton Say. DJ Romero's assistant coaches, Sarah Lechak, Anastasia Lavanisa, Ellie Reardon, Callie Scales, head coach of the Bluejays in his 3rd season is Cameron Andrews.
Good evening and welcome inside R.A. Fagano Hall. I'm Bill Donning, joined by Dawson Wells here on Suncom.tv and Elmhurst University's YouTube page. Match number 3 of the day, and Dawson, it pits the home Bluejays against the Knights from Wartburg, who lost a heartbreaker to Illinois Wesleyan. They were up 2-0, and Wesleyan came back and won 3-2 and 5.
Yeah, heartbreaker there for Wartburg, but they still have another match in this day and trying to get a little bit of revenge on the hosts, Elmhurst.
Well, historically, these teams have played each other, and the first time these two teams met there, Dawson, was all the way back in August of 31 of 2002. That was their first meeting. The last time they met was right before COVID on the 18th of September 2021, and the Bluejays won 3-0. Historically, 5-1 in the edge for the Bluejays all time against the Knights out of Wartburg College, out of Waverly, Iowa. And for the Bluejays, Savannah Davis, the sophomore out of Frisco, Texas, will not be playing tonight. She incurred an injury during practice yesterday, so that's kind of a big blow. We were talking to head coach Cameron Andrew about how he's going to adjust to that, and basically it's the next player up, and that's how he's always worked as a coach, and somebody's going to have to step up and fill that void with Savannah Davis out. Yeah,
and it's a big loss for Elmhurst. She's been one of their best servers on the year, 30 aces for Davis, top of the CCIW, so it's a big loss.
Alexis Casey will serve to start. The Blue Jays going left to right on your screen. And the kill from the outside, Emerson Kroc, the 5'10 senior out of Grundy Center, Iowa. First in the nation in triple doubles. You mentioned that to me off the air there, Dawson. And I tell you, she's explosive. We're going to see that here tonight.
Yeah, she's very, very explosive. Triple digits in the kills and assists and digs.
A kill that time by the Blue Jays, and that all started by Alexa Boyser.
That's a great kill for the Blue Jays. Exactly how they want to get started. We've seen the last couple of games. Their outside of it has been a little bit weak, but they get an early kill there from their outside hitter.
Gianna Potasic now back to serve for the Blue Jays. I mentioned going left to right. They're in their light blue, dark blue, and white tops. Wartburg in their white, black, and orange. And that one goes off the hands of Jada Wiley.
Yeah, just couldn't get right up in time. Rocked here, or excuse me, Kudaleka for Wartburg able to get that kill right over her head.
2-1 now. Knights with the lead here early on, just underway. Third match of the day. And pretty much the memo reads Illinois Wesleyan's pretty good. And we'll get to that here shortly. There's Wiley on the outside. Blocked up by the Knights. Nice dig that time by Boyser. Set up by Say. Wiley is swinging with a lot of mustard here tonight. Chance to get the side out, and a miscue that time by number 15, Keely Larson, and it's 3-1 Wartburg.
Yeah, just couldn't get there in time. Boyser, Elmhurst's leader in assists, put her in a pretty good spot. Larson just mistimed her jump a little bit, just out of reach for her.
Peyton Robinson, the 5'6 sophomore out of Lisbon, Iowa. There's Boyser with a nice back set that time. Picked up by Robinson. The Knights will move it to the far outside and put that one into the net.
Kroc, a little mistake here. Just couldn't get this ball over the net. Peyton Robinson forward has been active on the defensive end, but Kroc there on her back foot had a tough angle.
Yeah, that one was beyond the attack line too, and it looks like she was just, the timing just wasn't there for Kroc, the senior out of Grundy Center, Iowa. Looking to get the neutralizer and tie this one up, and how about that block right there, but it won't stay in. That time by Kaylee Phillips, but goes out of play, side out Wartburg.
Yeah, Kroc and Kudaleka for Wartburg are their main attacking pieces. Both had 15 kills in the game earlier today, so that's when Wartburg wants to run their offense through.
Emerson Kroc, we just talked about her. We'll talk about her a lot today. She has the serve for Wartburg. Serve that one deep, picked up by Casey. And then back outside by Wiley, and that one wide of the near sideline.
Just couldn't keep it inside. She had the right angle for it, tried to go cross court, just couldn't keep it in play. Peyton Robinson was there.
Kroc, definitely a potential All-American here for Wartburg. And nice. That time a good kill by Keely Larson, the junior from San Diego, California, went near side to far side.
Yeah, Keely Larson, great outside, her middle hitter for Elmhurst, was on the outside there, moved over and got the kill.
6-foot juniors I mentioned out of San Diego, California, gives the side out to the Blue Jays. Jada Wiley with the serve. Blue Jays looking to get a couple points back to back, and another side out, back and forth we go, 5-3, now make it 6-3 Wartburg.
And that's why Kroc is so good. That was a great pass for her to Kudaleka on the outside to get the kill.
Kaylee Kudelka back to serve and puts that one into the net. First service error tonight by either team. 3 points, something you try to avoid because that could put a team that is struggling right back into it. And it's 4-6 Elmhurst. Larson with the serve, sends that one deep, picked up by Robinson. You got to give Keelan Kennedy an A for effort that time, but Croc again, right in the middle and the outside. No matter where she's at, she's powerful.
Yeah, that one got up on Kennedy very quick. Couldn't do a lot with it.
You know, a lot of it, you know, when you get that dig and then you get that set, it's kind of your responsibility as the one that's going for the kill. Do I take the hit right away? Do I go fast? Do I wait? And that one outside that time, points Elmhurst. And I think that's what makes Croc so good. She can determine, do I need to hit this one right as soon as it crosses the top of the tape or not?
Yeah, and she's proven it so far this entire season. 227 kills coming into the day. Added 15 more in the last game. Already has 1 in this game, so she's very deadly on the attacking side.
And here she is again from the outside. Nicely blocked up, but unfortunately falls on the side of the Blue Jays. Point Knights.
Just couldn't get that block up. B. Stanford there and Blair Johnson for the Blue Jays. Were able to get up, just couldn't punch it back.
Yeah, those two are electric at the net for Elmhurst. Down by 3, 8-5. Shea with a nice dig that time. Knights will move it back over to the near side. That was number 18, Liv Anderson, and this one wide, and the Knights will extend their lead to 4-9-5.
Yeah, pretty good dig there from Jada Wiley. Got it over to Rossing. She's been pretty good for the Blue Jays this year. 91 kills. Just couldn't keep that one in play.
Shea, Boiser, and how about B. Stanford, 5'9" freshman from Mesquite, Texas.
Yeah, she's been a revelation this season as a freshman, you know, coming in. 72 kills coming into tonight. Got an early one there, but she's been very good, adding 28 blocks as well in that middle spot. So very good for the Blue Jays, very good freshman.
Alexis Casey, 5'3" junior from Woodridge, our hometown. Went to the better of the two Downers Groves, went to North. I know you're a South guy. I try to plug that every chance I can get, but yeah, we were kind of talking off the air where at one point it was like you had the school of choice. Now it kind of goes where you live, and it's kind of weird, but either way, both schools very good at everything that they do. And Wartburg, another one of those where every athletic sport they have, they're good at.
Oh yeah, and that was a big kill right there, right in front of Say. Wartburg's doing a great job getting these kills right in front of Elmhurst's defenders on that back line.
Whitney Klinn, the sophomore from Blakesburg, Iowa. That one sent down range by Wiley. Back to the outside, Croc will get another kill. And she has 2 now for the team lead.
Wartburg doing a great job so far in this game, just moving the ball around to different players. So many, I believe 6 players already with a kill for Wartburg.
Yeah, they spread that offense. That one hit the antenna. Yeah, they spread their offense around too. It's not a lot of eye on this team whatsoever. It's one of those programs where, okay, who's the hot hand? Who has the best opportunity to score? And as you mentioned, you can take a look at who's got kills. You've got Kadelka, you've got Croc, Feigenbaum, you've got Sash. I mean, Anderson, they spread it very well through their players.
Yeah, when Elmhurst is going well, they're doing the exact same thing, spreading the offense around. They just haven't been able to find that attacking front on this match so far. We'll see if they're able to turn around. Coach Andrew calling a timeout here. They're making a couple adjustments.
Yeah, I think one of the adjustments they're going to have to make here, Dawson, is where they go ahead and set that ball, because there are a duo of blockers either near outside or far outside. I think they need to try to see if they can manipulate the middle a little bit. You know, not a dunk over, or maybe whatever works. I think the middle is where they're missing.
Yeah, and Wartburg, kind of like Elmhurst, is a very good service team. They make it difficult receiving those serves, so it's tough to get back in your offense after receiving them. Elmhurst having a little bit of a difficult time getting into their offense, made it a little bit easy for Wartburg to get their blocks up and tough for the ball to get over.
Well, day one of the Elmhurst University Invitational, Illinois Wesleyan came back and beat Wartburg. Wartburg was up 2-0 in match number 1. Illinois Wesleyan took that 3-2, and then they swept UW River Falls 3-0. And we'll get to tomorrow's actions. They've got 3 big matches tomorrow and a lot of activity here on the campus of Elmhurst University. How about B. Stanford again with another mighty kill?
Yeah, Elmhurst able to get their offense in motion this time. They had a couple of runners. Just couldn't get 2 blockers over there, Wartburg, and B. Stanford able to punish the Knights.
Yeah, I call that a tic-tac-toe right there. You got to get the dig, you got to get the set and everything. You got to move that ball toward the net, and they did that perfectly right there. Let's see if the Blue Jays can string a couple points together. Here's Boyser. Nope. This time to jump Keely Larson, and it's going to get the side out to Wartburg in a 4-point lead.
Yeah, that's the second time we've kind of seen that tonight. Keely Larson just mistiming her jump a little bit. Elmhurst wants to come back in this set. They need to get her going.
Peyton Robinson, sophomore out of Lisbon, Iowa, back to serve for the Knights. She'll go near side and try to find Say, and a quick dump over by Boyser. 9 times out of 10, there's a reason for that. They saw an opening in the defense. A nice play that time by Alexa Boyser.
Yeah, and you said in that last time out, they need to manipulate that middle a little bit there. Boyser did a great job just dumping that over, finding the space. Wartburg couldn't really react in time and was all out of sorts.
We'll see if Wartburg can adjust to that, or maybe the Blue Jays will continue going that way. Here's Kennedy on the serve. 9 serving 13. And this one again deep. Now the Blue Jays stringing some points together, down by 3, 10 serving 13.
Yeah, just way too much power on it. Just couldn't get on top of that ball to keep it in play. Sent it way out.
She was trying to go for that far corner,
oh, yeah.
You're right, and she definitely put a little too much mustard on that one. Kennedy again. Here's a mistake by the Knights, capitalized by Larson.
And here comes Elmhurst. Good little run for the Blue Jays as Wartburg takes a timeout, but 3-0 scoring run for Elmhurst, and they needed it.
11 serving 13 after this timeout. Take a look at it, day 2 of the Elmhurst University Invitational. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Albion will take on UW River Falls. UW River Falls losing in 3 straight sets to Illinois Wesleyan in match number 2 here on day 1. And Wartburg, you see here tonight, the Knights will take on Albion at 12:30 tomorrow. And Elmhurst back in action at 3 p.m. They will face UW River Falls. And for the Blue Jays, upcoming schedule, a couple home matches in a row. Dominican Carroll, then number 7 UW Oshkosh. Then they'll hit the road the 23rd and 26th at Carthage and at Wheaton.
Yeah, that Carroll match here at home coming up is going to be a big match in the CCIW. Elmhurst just getting their first CCIW win a couple days ago here against Augustana, but they're 1-4 in conference, so they're going to need that Carroll victory if they want to make the tournament.
Well, thank you for tuning in tonight on Suncom.tv and Elmhurst University's YouTube page. Match number 3 today at day 1. It's a barn burner inside, and it is hot. And it's funny how, we were kind of talking off the air. The cooler it gets outside, the hotter it gets in here. Maybe we need a hole in the roof to get some air in here, but we were talking to Matt Hoff about that, and he was kind of laughing at that too. We kind of got to try to figure some out, a big fan or something. That one almost falls in there for an ace. Now the Blue Jays will have to set up with a chance to close it within 2. Or make it 1, excuse me, there it is.
Yeah, and Elmhurst, such a dangerous team serving the ball. Just under 3 service aces per set. They lead the CCIW by far in service aces, so they're dangerous, and they showed it right there.
4 straight points there, Dawson, and this is a team, as you mentioned, very dangerous. And there's the ace. We were just talking about it. And there it is, the second one tonight by the Blue Jays. As you mentioned, one of the hottest teams when it comes to aces in the CCIW. And that one right there, if you're superstitious, turn your head. It's 13-13. And it's the month of October with Halloween coming up. I don't know if it gets any worse. The Knights keep this one alive. Blue Jays looking for a lead. Oh, beautiful dig that time by Sedgwick. Jada Wiley, and that one blocked up nicely by Anasash.
What a big block. Elmhurst got a free ball. Jada Wiley just put it right into the block. Wartburg did a great job recovering there after giving Elmhurst basically 2 free balls there.
You know, I wonder how that is when you've got all that area out there and someone just standing there and a ball comes right to them. But again, that's all about practice. It's about going from the far outside to the near outside. There's communication going on. You can hear, again, there's a quick dump over. Smart play that time by Phillips. And the Blue Jays will get a side out.
Yeah, clearly they changed something in that timeout to dump the ball a little bit more with their setters in the middle. We've seen Kennedy do it there. Boiser did it before, so they changed something to tempt that middle of Wartburg.
Crossing, Larson, and Phillips at the net. So some height in the middle now for the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can get the lead right here. Phillips, and she'll get it. Haley Phillips, the senior from Queen Creek, Arizona, gives the Blue Jays their first lead tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned Savannah Davis not in this game. Jada Wiley for the Blue Jays. Great serve on that last one. Needs to step up on this service game if she wants to keep Elmhurst in this game.
Wiley, the senior from Florissant, Missouri. And this one out, and now a 2-point lead, the biggest lead of the night for Elmhurst. And we'll see how the Knights can respond to this, because this is kind of similar to what happened to them in the first match against Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah, 7-1 scoring run for the Blue Jays. It's what they needed to come back. And Wartburg looked very good at the beginning of the set, kind of falling off the track a little bit.
Well, I like what the Blue Jays are doing. They're going away from Croc, and that one in also. As you mentioned, 8 straight points now for Elmhurst, and only 1 timeout left for each team here in set number 1.
Yeah, it's a service game really from Jada Wiley. Wartburg sending a lot of free balls over, making it a difficult time receiving these serves.
That one almost goes in there for an ace, and again, the Knights will have to set it over. Right up the middle. Larson with a big smash. That was blocked up nicely. Another one kept up by Robinson. Wiley falling all over the place. Back outside to Rossin. Good volley between these two teams. That's Phillips again. Here's Rossin. Another duo block. I tell you, Sass and Anderson, they kept that one alive, and they get the double block for the Knights.
I think 3, 4, 5 blocks there from Wartburg. Elmhurst just couldn't get past. Great job from them to just get over time and time again to block these Blue Jays attacks.
And when you look at those hands, especially on the replays, you can see the hand positioning on the blocks are so important. You don't want your hands just up there flat. You want them angled down, just like you saw there again. And the Blue Jays are going to have to go away this time from their power. They went to Phillips. She was not able to get much on this one. Say with the dig. Back up front, Larson in the middle. And we're going to have an attack error. It looks like possibly a net violation on the Knights.
That little error there, they were able to get the ball back. Had a pretty good chance for possession, just a little bit of a mistake.
Serve that time by Keely Larson. Back to the outside. And I tell you, when Wartburg is clicking on all cylinders on the outside, especially Whitney Klin, they're going to be hard to stop. Yeah, and that was a tough break for Wartburg. Off the tape and out for the point to Elmhurst. So tough break for the Knights.
Does it sound good?
Oh, that one didn't miss by much. I mean, take a look at that one. That one was close. I don't know how you sit there and say long. I mean, you've got to have like eyes in the back of your head.
That was, like you said, just out.
16 serving 19. Knights down here in set number 1. Blue Jays with a 3-point lead. Here's Kennedy. Back over to Phillips, and another kill for Phillips. That is her third, excuse me.
Callie Phillips, the senior from Arizona, really had a great season so far. 120 kills. She's been pretty good on the outside for the Blue Jays, especially coming off the bench too.
Alexa Boiser out of Westmont, Illinois, home of the Westmont Sentinels. Played them in baseball way back in the 80s, and the Knights will get that point. Now it's back to within 3, and the Knights going to try to claw their way back into this one. But the Blue Jays, you mentioned, they had an 8-9 point run right there, and that really stifled the Knights' offense.
Yeah, and this team throughout this season so far, Elmhurst has been very streaky. They're capable of going on their runs because of their service game. Makes it very difficult for the opposition.
Nice back set that time to Blair Johnson. Blue Jays with a chance to go up by 4. There, I thought for sure right there, B. Stanford. And that time, a solo kill, Whitney Klin battled the duo block of the Blue Jays. You can see it right there.
That was just able to sneak it in between the Blue Jays block and the net. He went with a soft attack there and was able to do so.
That's a Melcher serving for the Knights. There's Rossing. That one mistimed her jump a little bit and put that one right in the middle. And that final timeout of set number 1 taken by head coach Cameron Andrew, assisted by Sarah Lychuk, Anastasia Labadessa, and Allie Reardon. Lacey Kaiser and Allie Scales. He's got quite the coaching staff over there.
Oh, yes, he does.
A lot of talent, a lot of players that have played some big moments in Division III volleyball. Cameron Andrew came over from Dominican University, and he is set in stone, that this is his program. They bought into it. They're fighting every point, as you can see right here tonight. And Wartburg trying to avenge that first match loss today. And again, they had a 2-0 lead over Illinois Wesleyan, which you mentioned. We talked about how much of a powerhouse they are. Even head coach Cameron Andrews said they are probably one of the best, if not the best, in the CCIW.
And the CCIW, especially in women's volleyball, is very competitive. Milliken was ranked earlier this season, North Park as well. A lot of powerhouses in this conference, so Illinois Wesleyan trying to join that group, and it's proven so far this season.
And the thing is, you can't take a night off, whether it's conference or non-conference, because every win counts, there are such things as a good loss. You can learn from a team that you lose to, and that's what Cameron Andrew does. He turns those losses into a lot of energy, and then this team comes out and fires like we see here tonight. They are a very good team. Here's Rossing again. Puts that one into the net. She seems to be coming up short on the last couple shots.
Yeah, just missed time just a little bit. Just sending it into the net, getting a little bit too on top of the ball.
Melcher of Elk River, Minnesota. It's all knotted up, 20 apiece. That lead is gone. Let's see. Here's Rossing again. And she will get the kill. Elise Rossing, the senior from Maple Grove, Minnesota.
Yeah, she figured it out there, was able to come up and get that kill. We've seen her throughout the season have just a lot of power behind her attacks.
And Dawson, I'll tell you, she seemed very comfortable on that shot compared to the last two.
Yeah, she was on her front foot for sure on that time. Was able to time her jump just right.
Well, there's a miscue that time by the Knights. Let's see if the Blue Jays can take it. Back outside. Jada Wiley that time. Didn't have to do much with it. Let's see. And the Knights will help the Blue Jays to a 2-point lead, 22-20.
Yeah, a little error there from Kroc. Just got 2 on top of this ball. Was kind of on her back foot. Couldn't get a big run up. Just sent it right into the net. That's a break for Elmhurst.
Yeah, I like Elmhurst tonight. They are taking the miscues by the Knights and turning them into points. There's Melcher again. Huge dig that time by Potasic. Kept the line. Potasic will send this one down range. The Knights looking to get a side out, and they do. And they shot that one right up the middle. Number 14, Allison Feigenbach.
That big kill from her. I believe her third on the game.
Yeah, she's a lot of power too. It's hard because you don't want to go to the outsides because of the bigs, and then you don't want to go in the middle now. There's Wiley, dumps that one over. Delco was able to get to that. Here's Say for the Blue Jays. Back to the outside, and that's going to fall in. Nicely done by Blair Johnson. put a radar gun to that thing, and I don't think it made 2 miles per hour.
And that was a big kill by Boiser to keep them in that point, right in the middle. They've done a great job, the Blue Jays, in these last couple points, getting in the middle. You saw Peyton Say with that big dig. That sent it all the way up to the roof.
Well, the Knights, it seems like, Dawson, they are trying to go to that middle of that defense an awful lot, and the Blue Jays are sitting right there, as you mentioned, with Boiser. She's doing a great job. And there's another one, and we're at set point, the duo block. That time by Larson and Johnson.
Yeah, if Elmhurst wants to win this set, they need Johnson to get up and block it. She has 16 kills on the season. Keely Larson, 29 blocks as well, so big duo in the middle helping out Elmhurst.
Junior out of Naperville, Illinois, Gianna Potasic. 4 set points, 24-21. And this is huge here for the Blue Jays. Potasic again going to that one corner. Back to the outside, Kudelka. And they're not able to get that over. And the Blue Jays take set number 1, 25-21. Boy, that was a pretty impressive first set.
Yeah, big first set for Elmhurst. You want to get on the front foot early, and they did with that first set.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have set number 2, Blue Jays, up 1-0 here on suncom.tv and Elmhurst University's YouTube page.
Transformative education happens not just in classrooms, laboratories, and libraries.
Throughout the university's history, our gymnasiums and playing fields have been the sites of wins and losses, but also of lifelong friendships formed and lifetime lessons learned.
If I could send a message to the donors, I'd thank them for everything, because I do everything that I do on this court because of them. I'm able to use these facilities to the best of my ability, and I'm able to do well in sports and academics because of them.
Bill Downing joined by Dawson Wells and the owner, suncom.tv, Glenn Liljeberg, at the helm tonight. And boy, Dawson, that was a well-played first set by the Blue Jays, taking advantage of the mistakes by the Knights, not allowing the Knights to get that big lead, and then they extended their lead for the first time and went on an 8-1 run.
Yeah, Callie Phillips and Keely Larson played a crucial role in that big run. 3 kills on the set for each of them. And also Jada Wiley on the service line getting an ace, as well as Alexis Casey. They did a great job expanding that lead as well.
And their net presence was huge. And when you take a look at Blair Johnson came in, Kaylee Phillips, Jada Wiley, Larson at the net. I mean, they came up big there in set number 1. I know we're only 1/3 of the way to that. Let's see if they can capitalize on this and get another set win here tonight and move on to a third set. And, you know, basically they don't play again until tomorrow. So the home team plays the final match here in day one and the final match of day two. That's not a bad little deal, but I can tell you, head coach Cameron Andrew will be here watching every game. All right, the Knights with the first serve here in set number 2. Back outside Wiley. Nice back set this time and blocked up nicely. Stanford and Wiley. Wiley with a nice dig. Stanford keeps it alive. Sent over by Casey. Back up the middle. And exactly what we talked about the Blue Jays doing. The Knights, Feigenbaum able to do that, the senior from Marion, Iowa.
Yeah, Feigenbaum now leads the Knights in kills on the match with 4.
And she has not used much power, didn't need to. Those dunk overs sometimes are a killer. Because when you're anticipating them to use power, they dunk it over because that will take the... I will stop what I'm talking about for that smash by Blair Johnson.
Yeah, you were mentioning power, and you got power there on that cross-court kill.
There's a vapor trail coming off that volleyball. But I like the way the Blue Jays are playing tonight. They're consistent, they're confident at the net, and they're forcing the Knights to do things I don't think that they're used to doing. There's another dump over. And this time the back line for the Blue Jays able to come up and get that. Feigenbaum again, this time from the far outside, and she'll get the kill.
Yeah, Feigenbaum, 13 kills in the first game today. Now 5 kills for her already through, you know, a set and a couple points. But Emerson Kroc for the Knights have kind of disappeared recently.
Yeah, she's been very quiet. You mentioned Feigenbaum that time, now hitting at a 400 hitting percentage clip already. Outside that time by Wiley. Back up the middle, Feigenbaum. She gets another one, and she's got 6. She just keeps rolling.
Yeah, Wartburg feeling very comfortable with her in the middle. I've beaten Keely Larson a couple of times now. I just couldn't get the block right back over the net.
You know, and in volleyball, it's, you know, what have you done for her lately, and what can you do as far as the hot hand? And that one is a net violation on Wartburg. So that actually helped out the Blue Jays, but that shot was actually out in the far corner.
Yeah, make break for Elmhurst there. Able to get back on serve with one of their better servers, Kevin Larson, who has 25 aces so far this season.
Ellen Kennedy out of Appleton, Wisconsin. And that one long. Second service error tonight by the Blue Jays, only 1 for the Knights.
Robinson serving.
Sometimes when you get those knuckleballs on those serves, they basically come over the net and just drop. That one just kind of kept going.
Yeah, floated up a little bit on her, went long.
There's Peyton Robinson for Wartburg, and she's going to get an ace. That's going to be their first ace of the night, 3 for the Blue Jays.
Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication there. Kennedy had to come from way back on the front line all the way to the back line, just couldn't get there in time.
The Blue Jays have to be careful here too, because Wartburg will go to those same spots. There's a fight at the net, and luckily the Blue Jays able to keep this one alive. Back to the outside. Kroc missed that one, not by much in the near corner.
Yeah, that was very close. That's exactly who they want hitting those types of shots. Just sent it a little bit long. That's the first attack she's gotten in the last couple of points. We didn't really see her later in that first set.
Right, the senior out of Grundy Center, Iowa, as you mentioned, the first in the nation in triple doubles. So she is a scoring machine, and she's been very quiet here tonight, and that's good news for the Blue Jays. And now they pull within 1-4, serving 5.
Yeah, that time for Wartburg, just a little miscombobulated on the attacking end. Just couldn't get their motion, their offense in system, and it gives Jada Wiley the serve.
Wartburg again trying to move it to the outside. Larson blocked up nicely by Phillips. And this time just not enough as they moved it over by Rossing, and Rossing couldn't keep that one going over the net.
Yeah, Larson got the block the first time, then had to switch sides, couldn't get there, got there a little bit late. left a little bit of space between her and the net and allowed that ball to trickle down.
Here's Kroc, Emerson Kroc, as I mentioned, the senior. There's a mistake, a fight for it at the net, and they're going to give that one to the Blue Jays because Wartburg was over the net, and Kroc wants an answer. I'm sure they're going to go talk to the head coach about this one. I'm sure that's why they stopped this, and you'll see Kroc. She'll explain what happened and then go talk to their coaches, Doug Frazzle and Jennifer Walker.
Yeah, that's a pretty big point earlier in this second set. You know, allows Elmhurst to get within 1 instead of behind 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's hard to reverse a call when it's made, especially by the up judge. 5-6. Blue Jays with a chance to tie it up. This is served by Larson. There's a mistake over the net, and how about that? B. Stanford ties it all up.
Yeah, B. Stanford punished that mistake right away. 3rd kill on the night for her.
And you know what, Dawson? She's only a freshman. That's hard to believe. That much talent. She is going to be an all-star the next 3 years. Nice back set this time. That was Phillips. They're going to try to move it back over, and that one partially deflected at the net. Stanford tries to send that one deep. And the kill again right up the middle. And Assange. Sooner or later it was going to fall. And that one right in the middle again. And it's 7-6, Wartburg.
Knights finding a lot of success, more success in the middle than they are on the outside. Looks like a little bit of a focus from that Elmhurst defense to really focus on blocking the outside hitters, but they're leaving the middle vulnerable for attacks, and Wartburg is finding that space now.
Wartburg out of Waverly, Iowa. It's a very, very small town. It's a farming community. Got a powerhouse in Division III. Here's the Blue Jays. Rossing with a big smash.
Big smash, like you said, from Rossing, able to get a 3rd kill on the night, and they needed her to start getting going. But up and down this list for Elmhurst, 4 players over 3 kills. They're moving the ball around a lot more.
Yes, they are, and they're finding a lot of luck by moving it. 7-7. Blue Jays with a chance to get back up with the lead. Stanford has been huge at the net with Johnson. There's Wiley. Boiser. Not this time. The Knights and Whitney Klin able to get the block.
Yeah, Elmhurst doesn't have that main powerhouse on their attacking end, kind of like Wartburg does, but they love to move the ball around and get everyone involved. Just couldn't get it over the net that time.
Bailey Nelson, the sophomore out of Lisbon, Iowa, serving for the Knights. Well, those running kills that time, 9 times out of 10, that they will work. Blair Johnson sailed that one.
And she's been hitting pretty good this game. 375 hitting percentage on the game. Gonna bring it down a little bit after that. Aaron hit.
Those are hard right there, especially rolling right over the tape. And right there, the Blue Jays manipulate that middle. Blair Johnson, nobody home.
A great dump over. Look like Boiser there got that dump over. She's done that a couple times now. We saw it earlier in the first set, saw it again there. So they're finding a little bit of success doing that, kind of shocking this Knights defense.
Yeah, you can see their middles right there were kind of pulled toward the outside, and they noticed that right away. Kroc that time. Oh my, B. Stanford closing the door again.
What a block from the freshman, getting over, getting up, and sending that one back.
Tell you, kiddos, if you're watching this, you have to just freeze frame that. That is perfect net defense right there. Service error. 3rd one tonight by the Blue Jays, and that's costly, and it gives the Wartburg Knights a 1-point lead, 10-9, and back to serve number 3, Sophia Sedgwick.
Yeah, they do have 3 aces though, so kind of 1-to-1 bounces each other out. We kind of talked to Coach Andrew a little bit. He's fine with that as long as they're going 1-for-1 or a little bit better. He wants to be aggressive on that service line.
Stanford, you talk about fighting for everything. How about that? Another one right there with Johnson. Nice back set here, Johnson again. This time it works. Another Johnson with the kill.
Yes, he's been huge. He leads the Blue Jays in kills so far through this match. Has 5 now. And this Elmhurst offense is starting to click a little bit in the middle of this second set.
Sophie Sedgwick that time, we talked about her out of Waverly, Iowa. Didn't have to go very far at all. She was recruited and stayed in her hometown. Not a bad deal. This one dumped over again. Smart play by Klin. And back and forth. Seesaw battle. 11-10 now. Wartburg with the lead and the side out. Alexa Melcher serving for the Knights. Wiley got the initial dig, and then she comes up for the kill. And the defense right now for Wartburg at the net starting to come up pretty big.
It's kind of shocking. Jada Wiley yet to get a kill across. Wartburg has done a great job so far in this game blocking her when she's getting out.
Yeah, they definitely watched video, but not on that one. Kaylee Larson with the kill, and a very, very big side out and point for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and if Jada Wiley's not going for Elmhurst, you know, they have so many other players that they can go to get these kills. Blair Johnson and Kaylee Larson are 2 of them.
Kellen Kennedy floats that one over. Blue Jays looking to tie it up 12 apiece. Blocks like that, we'll see it. That one's sent over. See if the Blue Jays can get one right here. Phillips with a big swing. That one didn't get all of it. And that one didn't make it over, and we're tied 12-12.
Yeah, Kudelka there on her back foot. She ran up, misread it a little bit, and just threw her hand out. Couldn't get a lot of contact, and it's a big point for Elmhurst to tie this game.
Hey, Dawson, last set it was 13-13. Now it's 12-12. It's a lot of ironic moments we're starting to see here develop in set number 2. That one almost goes into the seats for an ace. And Wartburg forced to send this one over. Blue Jays looking for the lead. Here's Wiley. Nice dig that time by Sedgwick. And again, an error by the Knights. And they'll make this one up. And give the kill that time to Kudelka. Freshman out of Allman, Iowa.
This is such a tightly contested game. Like you said, 13-13 in the first set. Was 12-12, now 12-13, but both teams fighting hard. Those long rallies are making this such an interesting game to watch.
It's got to take a lot out of you, especially when it's warm like this. There's a mistake by the Blue Jays. See if Wartburg can extend their lead by 2. Not this time. Here's Wiley. And here we are again, 13-13.
Jada Wiley there finally getting a kill on the board off the block of Wartburg.
And that was something, Dawson, she doesn't do a lot of. Usually it's a lot of power. That time it was finesse. She'll get the serve right here. Boy, Sedgwick that time had a really hard time picking up that serve. Blue Jays looking to get the lead, and they do. Oh, no. Oh, that one. That would help if I didn't have my screen in the way. That one was close to the sideline.
Yeah, it looked like just out. Referee on the left side called it in.
I thought so.
Referee on this right side here called it out on that line. Just out.
Yeah, at least they're getting it right, you know. That's important. Here's Kroc. Takes that one. Wiley will get to it. Back up to Phillips. Another block at the net. Sash involved again. Here's a mistake. Let's see if they can make him pay, and they do. Larson with another kill.
Keely Larson has done such a great job in the middle, especially on these free balls right over after the Wartburg mistake. And it's 14-14. We're still tied.
Back and forth, back and forth. Boyser with the kill. Phillips with 3. Rossing 3. Stanford 3. 5 for Johnson and 5 for Larson. That one sent long, and that's number 4 here tonight on the service errors for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, both these teams so dangerous, especially on the service line. Wartburg 2.02 service aces per set. Elmhurst 2.89 service aces per set. So they're very dangerous, making it difficult for other teams to get in their attacking offense.
Yeah, 3 points, very, very difficult to overcome, and 4 given away by the Blue Jays so far. Stanford got a hand on that. Now Wartburg puts that one into the net off the hand of Ella Vanderzee.
Yeah, neither team has really hit for a big percentage so far. It's been a lot of attacking errors, 12 for each team so far in this match.
Yeah, you're right. The hitting percentage is very low. 136 for the Blue Jays, 094 for the Knights. There's Boyser. That's a problem at the net. And I tell you, that time, who was that? That was 23. That was Johnson. Let's see if they bring it back. And they don't, but they don't have to worry. At least Rossing with another kill.
That was kind of weird there for a second. Ball bouncing right on the tape between both sides. Neither one. Elmhurst finally was able to get in their offense and find Rossing to get a lot of power on the run-up and just buries those kills.
This is a big point here for Elmhurst. They get that 2-point separation. It's been point for point basically up to this point. And there it is, another kill by Johnson, and she's got 6.
Yeah, one team needs to go on a run here. Elmhurst has a great opportunity, now up 2 points. Can they keep extending this lead to really take control of the second set and this match?
Well, that one could have gone long. Let's see, can they get it over? They do.
Wow.
What a play by Robinson. Dump over by Johnson, didn't go as planned. Riley with the dig. Nice set near side. Rossing looking for another kill. Wartburg looks a little discombobulated. Let's see if they go back to Rossing. They do. And there's another point by Rossing, and she's got 5 kills.
Peyton Robinson for Wartburg doing everything she can to keep the Knights in that point, but just not enough. Elmhurst finally able to get that kill, and it's a 4-0 scoring run for the Blue Jays.
Well, it was an 8-1 run in the first set. And here we are up 3, 18-15. And Dawson, their MO right now is just not to change anything. The Blue Jays are not changing up. They're not worried about having to chase the ball down because they know once they get it close to the net. I mean, you look at these kill stats. Phillips, you got Wiley with 1, which that surprises me. Boyser with 1. I know Wiley will come alive here soon. Phillips, Stanford, Larson, Rossing, and Johnson. I mean, they have just led the way at the net, and that's huge against a team. As you said before, you've got the nation's #1 triple-double player, and she has been quiet here tonight.
Yeah, Emerson cracked. Only 3 kills, 5 assists, and 3 digs. She's been very, very quiet. She got those 3 kills, basically first couple points for Wartburg in that first set. Very quiet since, so it's kind of shocking.
One thing you have to worry about is when one of their bigs are quiet, who's going to step up next? And we can see right there, Feigenbaum, right, with 6 kills. She has really picked up the load so far here tonight.
Yeah, Feigenbaum in the first game today had those 13 kills, hit at a .522 hitting percentage, so she's pretty efficient, hitting at a .417 percentage now. They need her to keep going, getting these kills, especially if Emerson Kroc going to not be that in this game.
True, and when you take a star player out like that, somebody has to step up, and we'll see who that's going to be for the Knights. Right now, the Blue Jays taking advantage of the mistakes. Let's see if they can capitalize again. Here's Rossing, and they do. Rossing on fire, now in team lead, tied with Blair Johnson with 6 kills.
Yeah, she looked a little uncomfortable in that first set, has found her footing in the second set now. Now 6 kills for her.
Head coach Cameron Andrew knows there's another free point, 5th one tonight. He knows that you can't look and say, we're on cruise control. He's got to keep that pedal down. That's exactly what he's doing. He coaches every single point. Now the Knights with the side out. They trail by 3, 16 serving 19. Allie Nelson serving for the Knights, and that's going to be an ace. That's their second one tonight, and now within 2.
And that's what Wartburg needed to get back into this set. 2-0 scoring run for them. If they can keep this run going, they're going to get right back in it.
by Nelson again, goes right back to save. Feigenbaum that time at the net. Got him once, and the Blue Jays made him pay the second time. Another nice kill, this time on the outside by Rossing.
That was a great dig by Jada Wiley, recovering from that block to keep that point alive for the Blue Jays, and Rossing was able to get the kill.
That's his Casey. Feigenbaum right over the middle. This time they were ready. Larson, or make that Johnson, was ready. Stanford and Johnson got a little bit on that one. Feigenbaum in the middle, and she'll get this one off the hand of B. Stanford.
Yeah, both these teams are doing a great job at the net, shutting down attacks. And it's basically who can survive the point the longest in this match.
Yeah, the attrition rates as the ball continues to go in a volley, you can see everybody starting to get a little bit more tired. Sophie Sedgwick. Right off the top of the floor. Wiley dumps that one over right at the attack line. Sent down range by Robinson. Blue Jays. Here's Wiley. And she'll get the point again, and that's going to be her only second kill of the night, Dawson.
Yeah, great cross-court pass, though, by Boiser to find Wiley. And like you said, only her second kill of the night. Kind of shocking.
21-18. That one just clears the tape. Back out to Kroc. Blue Jays looking to make it 22 points, and they do again. Another smart play by Blair Johnson. She continues on her tear tonight with 7 kills.
Yeah, either Rossing or Blair Johnson on these outsides have just been so deadly against this Wartburg attack.
You can see the Knights when they're coming up, especially on that replay. You can see them kind of come up. They tense because they think that it's going to be an absolute blast by Johnson. Then she just dumps it right over between the net and the attack line. That's only 10 feet that you have to play with right there. And if she sees a hole in the defense, she's going to utilize that. And we've seen that a lot tonight by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Blair Johnson right here. Great. Just tap over.
Nobody home.
Robinson was the closest one. Almost got there, but it was just perfect placement, really. She puts that a little bit further down court. Robinson's able to get the pancake dig. She puts it a little bit closer and it's blocked, so great placement by her.
Yeah, good communication by the Blue Jays so far here tonight, as when that ball's up there, they're taking a quick look while the ball's in the air. They quickly look and see if they can see something, then they'll communicate. They'll kind of call out like numbers, and that means positions. And what's funny is it's the same numbers that each team are using. You would think that maybe they could hear that number, but by the time that their net defense and their back line, there's such a distance between, as you mentioned. Robinson almost got there, but they realized that there was a distance between the front line and the back line, and they utilized that for another point.
Yeah, they've done it a lot effectively in this game for sure.
Absolutely. Gianna Potasic serving 22-18. Set number 1 was 25-21 Blue Jays. 3 points away from taking set number 2. Potasic with the serve. It goes right at Robinson again. Feigenbaum. That one blocked up by Larson. Larson and Johnson again. Oh, they're going to try a third time. This one dug up by Wiley. Oh, you've seen some great volleys here tonight. And there's another one. And it's Kroc that puts that one in the net. 23-18, a 5-point lead for the Blue Jays.
What a diving dig by Jada Wiley. She hasn't been that effective on the attacking end, but 10 digs now on the defensive end for Jada Wiley, keeping the Blue Jays in a lot of these points.
Yeah, Dawson, she's been on fire, absolutely on fire defensively, sprawling out. Let's see, how tall is she? She's 5'9", and she's playing like a 7-foot center out there. She is playing some great defense for the Blue Jays. 23-18. Potasic with the serve. Goes right back at Robinson. Nice back set and a block this time by Wiley. 7-point Blue Jays.
And who else were we just talking about? Jada Wiley playing like that 7-foot center, like you said, shows up and gets the block.
Yeah, you don't want to poke the bear because That's dangerous, and now Wiley really starting to heat up. Set point for the Blue Jays here in set 2. 6th service error of the night. Sometimes those are momentum busters big time. You don't want to give a team such as the Knights breathe some energy into this team. And it's still set point. Knights with the serve. Here's Wiley. Can she give a second set? And they do. Well. Jada Wiley, welcome to the party. She closes out set number 2, 25-19. And that was an impressive second set win there too.
Yeah, we said Jada Wiley's kind of been quiet so far tonight. Showed up right there in these last 4 points and helped the Blue Jays win the second set.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We come back, we'll have set number 3, the Blue Jays, up 2-0. Wartburg has seen this before. Let's see if they can come back or the Blue Jays can close them out when we come back.
Transformative education happens not just in classrooms, laboratories, and libraries.
Throughout the university's history, our gymnasiums and playing fields have been the sites of wins and losses, but also of lifelong friendships formed and lifetime lessons learned.
If I could send a message to the donors, I'd thank them for everything because I do everything that I do on this court because of them. I'm able to use these facilities to the best of my ability, and I'm able to do well in sports and academics because of them.
Two sets to none, the Blue Jays lead 25-21, 25-19 against the Wartburg College Knights out of the American Rivers Conference. They come in 12-5 overall, and they're perfect in their conference. But tonight, the Blue Jays, Dawson, have really overpowered the Knights up to this point.
Yeah, they have. Elise Rossing and Blair Johnson, 7 kills each, have hit at a great percentage, and they've really shut down Emerson Kroc for the Wartburg Knights. Has been pretty silent. Only 3 kills from her. We kind of mentioned her top in the nation in triple doubles coming into today and tonight. Has been silent. So kind of shocking.
The Knights had a 2-0 lead. Illinois Wesleyan came back and won in 5. They have dropped the last 5 sets. And that's something you can see a little frustration building up on the Knights, but coming out of that timeout, that break between sets, you can see that maybe a little sense of urgency starting to set in for Wartburg. They will play in match number 2 tomorrow against Albion at 12:30. So they'll get 3 matches here at the Elmhurst University Invitational. Matt Hoff, our boss, is going to be setting up a tent here inside the gymnasium. He'll be back first thing tomorrow morning. And a lot of activity. You said they got football, volleyball here all day, starting at 10, football, and 2 soccers.
Just 2 soccers tomorrow,
just
no
2
football,
soccers.
yeah.
Okay.
Elmhurst,
Even though that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Elmhurst at Augustana tomorrow.
Good return that time by the Blue Jays. And this one will fall in. And someone we haven't talked much about, Liv Anderson for the Knights with the kill.
Yeah, put it in the right spot, right in front of Casey for the Blue Jays. And Wartburg really need to do well starting off this set if they want to stay in this match.
You'll be back with me, next weekend for, what did Matt call it, Homecoming 2.0?
Oh, yeah. That's
going to be another crazy long day. And for Glenn, he's got, I don't know, he's going to need a new car after tomorrow. That's a lot of miles he's going to be putting on that car between here and Wheaton. 2-0, Wartburg. Similar start that they had back in set 1, and that one just finds the in on the end line. And a different Knights team to start the third right here.
The third ace for them now on the match, and they need to get going if they want to stay in this game. Need a big run.
Johnson didn't get much on it that time. My, oh my. Feigenbaum absolutely unloading. That's number 8.
Yeah, all the momentum right now on the Wartburg Knights side after going down 2-0.
And down 5-0. Let's see, Cameron Andrews. I don't think they're going to utilize the timeout here.
Feigenbaum got kind of lucky on that. Hit that right into the tape, just snuck itself over.
Sure did. Those are hard to defense right there. Poiser back over to Wiley. Hit up by Sedgwick. Back to the outside. Fought at the net by Johnson. And Stanford can't get it over, and it's 6-0.
Yeah, that was a tough couple of balls. Wiley able to pick it off the net, but send it right back. Stanford just had to react.
I think you see 2 different approaches here. Cameron Andrew knowing they're up 2-0, allowing his players to try to figure this one out on their own. Here's Wiley. And that one will fall in. Wiley down with 4 kills.
Yeah, she's come alive in these last couple of points. Saw it last set and ended the set with the match or set point. Now gets another kill.
That was the largest run by the Knights tonight. 6 points and a much-needed side out. Here's Potasic serving for Elmhurst. It floats that one long. You don't want to give them free points, especially now when they're back up by 6. And again, it didn't miss by much, Dawson.
Yeah, that killed a whole lot of momentum. Just gives it straight back to Wartburg, who's looking very good in this third set. This is the best they've looked all night.
Yes. And Robinson sends that one wide. That's only their second service error tonight to 7 for Elmhurst.
Yeah, they just caught a break with Elmhurst's service error, and then they give it right back. That's not really what you want to do, especially down 2 sets. This is a critical third set, and you're giving the ball right back to a deadly, deadly team at the service line.
Kennedy serving. This is big points right here. Every point is big, but this one's big to get back into this one in the third set. Back over. Brock that time, and she was going for the far corner, and Potasic got a hand on it, but it ended up going out of play, and point Knights again.
Yeah, we saw her with the power a lot. Has been shut down. Went for the soft attack that time. Placed it just right on the line. Made Potasic have to decide to hit it or not.
Over to Wiley. Nice to get time by Robinson. Save. Blue Jays trying to get a stop here. Get back into this one. Here's Wiley. And that one out of play. Wiley really starting to get up. He's got 5.
They stretched that Wartburg line. Only one Knight able to get over. That's not enough to contain Jada Wiley.
No.
Starting to heat up, like you said.
You know, I think, Dawson, they're going to have to double teamer at the net. They're going to have to go with the dual block attempt on Wiley, especially with her warming up as she does. That one long that time by Sash.
Elmhurst fighting right back into it. Yeah, went for the power, trying to get that cross court against Kennedy, but made a good decision letting that go past her and out.
Cut the lead in half, 4 serving 8. So the Blue Jays liking the way that this is going, and that one's in by Larson.
Larson hitting at such a great percentage. You'll see it here in the middle. That will just find the space between all those defenders. 455 hitting percentage now for Larson. She's been on fire.
Served by Wiley, down to a 3-point lead for the Knights. How about that? Larson on one side with Phillips, and then they'll move it back over, and it's Rossing.
Yeah, went for the soft approach. Rossing was on the way down after going up. Was just able to get a couple fingertips on it and send it back over the net. That's great for her to just hover in the air like that.
Rossing, a 6-foot senior out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. Wiley with another nice serve. This one will go out, inside out nice. Well, what can you say about Peyton Robinson, the libero for the Knights? She has been playing some huge, I mean, going after everything, which is her job, but making some spectacular plays with the soft touch.
Yeah, she really has in this match. 9 over the place on the defensive side for Wartburg.
Blue Jays looking to close this one back to a 2-point lead. Another nice one dug out by Kennedy. Blue Jays going right back to Rossing. She's on fire. No deflection. Side out nice. That was close at the net.
Yeah, just got a little under this ball to send it. He's going for the cross-court kill. Just a little too much power there.
10-6 here in set 3. Blue Jays up 2-0. Rossing has to send this one downrange. She's got a brace on that left hand. Look at the dig. What can you say about Taylor Phillips?
Yeah, she's been incredible. Only her 4th kill on the match, but so many of these Elmhurst players have over 3 kills now. There's like 6 different players over 3 kills. They're just spreading this offense around for everyone.
Wiley now in double digits with Diggs with 10. Yeah, Phillips, Johnson, everybody playing way above. And there's another one by Phillips. Yeah, you see that. Look at how they just get her in stride.
What a pass by Kennedy there too, to just find her on that back set.
But that was technique right there. Practiced many hours. That one sent long. Number 8 on the night on the service error for the Blue Jays. You want to keep those numbers low. When you're looking to close out a team, again, we talked about it before. You don't want to give any life to a team that you're trying to put away. Wiley, Kennedy, Rossing. That's how you do that, tic-tac-toe. Nicely done by the Blue Jays.
Beautiful to find Rossing here, get her in stride, and then found the empty space with the cross-court kill.
That's the Boyser out of Westmont, Illinois, and that one did not come off the hand right. Another service error, number 9. They're 1 shy of double digits, something they don't want to have here tonight.
Yeah, and you can tell they're missing Savannah Davis, who's out with a concussion. One of the better servers in the CCIW, and they're missing her on that service line.
Yep. Wiley gets to it. Boyser back over to Rossing, who's been on fire. Wiley back to Boyser, back to Rossing. This one going to go out. Rossing might as well beat her. Just keep beating her. She is impressive tonight.
The 9th kill on the night for her. She's just on fire Had a couple errors, a little too much power, no missteps, but 9 kills for her, and she's kept Elmhurst in this set.
10 serving 12. Casey with the serve, dumped over. Wiley right there in the middle. Really nothing right there that Johnson can do. How about that? Stanford and Wiley. Back over, another nice dig. And nothing Johnson could do except she was going to go about 3 rows deep to get that ball. And that one did not happen. And I'm glad that she's safe and she stopped. That one would have hurt. 13-10. Nice back set this time, and Johnson puts it into the net. And now Wartburg up by 4. Elmhurst still with both timeouts, just like the Knights. Johnson again, that one hit the antenna, and we might see a timeout.
Couple of mistakes there by Johnson. She was hitting at such a great percentage, but 2 back-to-back errors brought that down. Elmhurst is still in this set. You know, we've seen them in this match go on long extended runs, so it's not out of reach yet, but this is a smart timeout.
Yeah, their hitting percentage at 212, 090 to make it 202, 092 for Wartburg. But the stat that really sticks out to me is the 9 service errors. That has really killed the momentum here in the third when you're trying to close them out. Now down by 5, and Wartburg starting to smell blood in the water. And they are starting to pick up the numbers and starting to put them down. As I mentioned, 15-10 here in the third, trying not to get swept here by the Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays have played a really good match up to this point. But again, those service errors have really hurt the Blue Jays here in the third.
They really have. Every time they win a point, maybe trying to get back on the service line, which is a real strength for this team, they just lose that momentum with a service error. We've seen that a couple times. It really kills their momentum from time to time.
Well, 1 timeout left for the Blue Jays, 2 for the visitors from Waverly, Iowa. Match number 3, day 1 of the Elmhurst University Invitational here on suncom.tv and Elmhurst University's YouTube page. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. Albion, UW River Falls, 12:30 Wartburg, Albion, and then at 3, Elmhurst, UW River Falls. Here it's a 5-point lead for the Knights. A lead that they have not seen much of tonight. Let's see if the Blue Jays can get this side out. Wiley will send that down range and out of play. Unfortunately, now it's a 6-point lead.
Yeah, just a couple of mistakes here. Couldn't really get their offense in motion on that point. And they need to go quickly if they want to get back in the set for the sweep.
Another ace. And that's going to be number 4 for the Knights.
Alexa Mosher has done a great job on the service line so far. She's made it really difficult on this Elmhurst defense.
Sure has. And this one wide also.
That was a great pass by Boisier to even get close to Jada Wiley on that far side. Just put it a little bit wide.
Looks like Wartburg might be complaining about the score. And I think that they have a complaint here. It should be 18-10. Johnson with the kill. Side out Blue Jays. Now they got the score right. 11 serving 18, and a very, very much needed side out for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, stopped a 6-0 scoring run for Wartburg. They needed it, but need to get the serve in play.
Tossick, nice directional serve. Knights tried to do the same thing and go toward the near corner. Back to the outside, and a kill for Atriana
Larcoux, excuse me. Yes,
you are correct. I'm like, I'm like, it's crossed out, and I'm trying to figure out what my spelling was. My apologies.
Yeah, freshman from Cyprus. You've seen her in the last couple matches come in this third set off the bench and really played a key role for the Blue Jays.
Side out for the Knights now. Yeah, Larku, 5'11 senior. Excuse me, a 5'6 freshman. You're right. Out of Cyprus. I believe that's in the Mediterranean.
Oh, yeah, a little island there in the Mediterranean.
Yeah,
all
right
the
off
way.
the coast of what, Greece, I believe?
Yeah, Greece and Turkey.
I know in my Navy days we thought about going to Cyprus. We just couldn't convince the captain to go. Spent a lot of time in the Med. This one dumped over. Larson keeps it alive. There's Boyser. And Larko, as you mentioned, brought in, and she remains hot.
A second kill already. Just came in the game and already playing a key role for this Elmhurst side, trying to get back into this third set.
Down by 6. Every point crucial here in the third. Going Kennedy. Serving for the Blue Jays, left to right. Nice serve. That one almost made it as an ace. Well, might as well be an ace, but we'll give Larson the kill.
That gave Larson just a free ball. Perfect setup for her. It was almost like a pass from the other side of the court, and she just buries that kill with so much power.
Feigenbaum leading all players with 10 kills, not far behind by 1. Rossing right behind with 9. And how about that? That's an ace. Number 4.
Set. Her serves have been just deadly on this Wartburg side recently.
I tell you, Dawson, you take a look. It's been a story of runs in the first 2 sets by the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can put together another one right here. Well, that knuckleball, that ball had a lot of movement on it. We're going to reverse this one to Phillips, and there it is, another run, and it's down to a 3-point lead.
Beat the block there. Great back set by Kennedy. Was just able to get it through.
Wartburg will take their first timeout here in set number 3. They sense the momentum swinging to the Blue Jays, and now only down by 3. I mean, they have played some spirited volleyball here in the last 4 or 5 points for sure.
Yeah, Elmer's now on a 4-0 scoring run. Mark True coming in off the bench, getting those 2 kills, and then Callie Phillips on that last one. There's a lot of power, beating the block, and Elmer's is right back in it.
Yeah, they needed that shot of energy right there, as you mentioned. Larku coming in and just added that jolt of energy that they needed. And we talked about it. Set number 1, they had a run. Set number 2, they had a run. Now they're setting up another run here in the third. They're trailing even by 3, but they've trailed before, and they were able to come back. So this is going to be a big story here, down by 3 with 1 timeout left for the Knights. And they will have the serve, and they have played good defense, especially off the service.
Yeah, but Kaylin Kennedy has made it really difficult. We've seen the last couple of knuckleball serves that had a lot of movement on them. Made it really, really challenging on this Wartburg attack, and it's really helped the Blue Jays get to this 4-0 scoring run.
Well, you've played baseball before, so you know what a knuckleball looks like. And when you see one of them coming at you, you might as well just put the bat down, put the helmet on home plate, and walk away, because those are very hard to hit.
Well, and I'm a catcher too. They're even harder to catch.
You're a catcher? Oh, my.
They're even harder to catch.
I am so sorry, sir. No, I did not know that. But yeah, you're right. I've talked to a couple catchers in baseball for the Joliet Slammers, and they say those are the hardest to catch. And that one put into the net by Phillips. And there goes the run. But it's only a 4-point lead. And Croc with the serve for Wartburg. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. You almost have to have a 5-foot glove, and even sometimes that's not enough for a knuckleball.
Yeah, you just guess, basically.
You do. Nice dump over that time by Kennedy. Wartburg has to send this one over. Blue Jays looking to connect right here. Phillips with a big swing. Larson says, I'll take over. She'll get number 8 for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and that was really just set up by Callie Phillips. Just power swing. Huey Larson cleaned it up.
Barco with the serve. There's Phillips again. Well, she gets the most out of every shot. Rossing with a nice dig. Right back up the middle to Larson. Right back over to Phillips. See if they can get the block. That one hit the tape. That is so hard to defend. Here's Rossing. Oh. She had the momentum, but she just overswung on that one.
Yeah, we've seen it the last couple of times from Rossing. She found a lot of momentum in that second set, went hot, but it's now her second time doing it in this set. Can't keep it in play.
Yeah, let's see what the Blue Jays can do now. Down by 4, 21-17. Back over to Rossing. Here's Say. She'll just dump this over. Blue Jays set up defensively. And a good thing, the Knights that time could not get it close to the net. Here's Rossing, part 2. Goes for that far corner. That one can't connect. But the point this time to Leah Haynes, sophomore out of Orange City, Iowa.
Kendi tried all her might to just get that one. Almost did, but not enough to keep it so one of her other teammates could come up and get it.
Now the Blue Jays out of timeouts. Head coach Cameron Andrew in his 3rd season at the helm. Came over from Dominican University and really is picked right up here at Elmhurst. And Elmhurst down now by 5. They've been here already in this set. They're going to have to get a quick side out, and they're going to have to come up with a run here in order to save set number 3.
Yeah, we've seen them go on runs. They had one earlier in this set, but they lost a little of that momentum and just gave it right back to Wartburg. So this team has been a little bipolar this season. You saw it in their last game against Augustana. Some of their sets 1 and 3, I remember, have just looked incredible. They played some perfect volleyball. And then sets 2 and 4, they just kept making mistakes. So this team is based on runs. They just need another one here to try to sweep Wartburg.
Well, if the Blue Jays can't get it together, we will go to a 4th set. But they're only down by 5, 22-17. Kudelka, freshman from Alman, Iowa. North Polk High School with the serve for the Knights. They're going to go to Rossing. They're going to continue to feed her. Larson and Phillips with the duo block. Nicely done by the two.
That block, and then looked like a little bit of tape helped him out as well. He sent that ball straight down, and Elmhurst needs to run here on the service line with Larson.
And Larson, just misses. And again, you want to get that service in one way or another. That is the 10th service error now for the Blue Jays tonight. That is trouble.
Peyton Robinson did a great job. Looked like she wanted to hit that and then dove out of the way last second.
I mean, when you're making that attempt and you hear somebody say long and you're already 3/4 into that attempt, it's hard to stop. Rossing. Clock's got a hand on it. Back to the outside again. That was Anderson. Phillips gets the kill off the block by Anderson. The block attempt, that goes on a play. Side out and point to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, we've seen it in this entire match. It's so hard to block Callie Phillips just because of the amount of power she has. She'll either get that ball through or the block will go out of bounds.
That's the Boiser. Sends that one right down the seam. And Anderson will get a kill this time for the Knights. Side out Wartburg.
Got it through the block of Phillips and Stanford. We've seen Stanford in this match get a lot of blocks, just couldn't get over in time.
Set point for Wartburg here in set number 3, 24-19. Let's see. Good attempt to get that one back. Rossing gets that one over. Knights looking to send this to 4, and they do.
That Feigenbaum for Wartburg, able to get the kill there. Her 11th leads Wartburg. Is able to keep them in this match with the set win.
Well, you know, you can't win them all, but let's see what the Blue Jays can do here in set number 4. They lead 2-1. We're going to take a break. Set number 4 coming up next here, match number 3 of the Elmhurst University Invitational.
Transformative education happens not just in classrooms, laboratories, and libraries.
Throughout the university's history, our gymnasiums and playing fields have been the sites of wins and losses, but also of lifelong friendships formed and lifetime lessons learned.
If I could send a message to the donors, I'd thank them for everything because I do everything that I do on this court because of them. I'm able to use these facilities to the best of my ability, and I'm able to do well in sports and academics because of them.
We have arrived to set number 4 here tonight. Elmhurst took set number 1, 25-21. 25-19, Elmhurst took set number 2, and then Wartburg roared back and took set number 3, 25-19. We're in set number 4, and we were kind of talking off the air what really hurt the Blue Jays in that third set. It was the service errors.
Yeah, they had 10 in this match entirely, but really in that third set, they had a couple after they were winning points, and it just killed their momentum. So they need to clean it up a little bit if they want to do well in this fourth set.
Well, the Blue Jays now going right to left here in set number 4. If the teams have to, they will play 5 sets. But the Blue Jays looking to get out of here in the 4th. Every set has been very competitive. 25-21, 25-19, 25-19. It was just about a series of runs for the first 2 sets. We saw that. That was definitely on the side of the Blue Jays. And then it was the service errors in the third that really helped the Knights out to get back into this. Just like that, the Blue Jays and Blair Johnson continue to pick up right where they left off.
Blair Johnson's 9th on the night. Her and Rossi have done a great job. Rossi in that last set, though, a little inaccuracies helped Wartburg able to win it.
Back over to, that one is in. Kroc. They're going to give it to Kroc, and that's the first time we've heard from her since set number 2. Oh, that was a beautifully positioned shot.
Yeah, she snuck that right in the line. And like you said, Kroc, first time we really heard from her. 5 kills, does have 9 assists and 7 digs.
No, but don't ever underestimate her. She can come alive at any time, as proven. How about that one? Larko with another kill. Since she's come in, Dawson, she's been nothing but money.
3 kills, perfect hitting percentage for her. Such a good freshman, especially off the bench. We've seen Cameron Andrew put her in, especially in those third sets for Jada Wiley, and she's come in and played a key role when she does.
Well, you look at Larko as a freshman. You've got Stanford as a freshman. I mean, this team is just loaded with talent, especially on the underclassmen.
Yeah, bright future for Cameron Andrew in this team.
11th service error committed by the Blue Jays. Only 2 for the Knights. Here's Robinson. Larko with another swing. They're going to bring it back toward the middle this time. Nice back set to Phillips. Knights back set that one to Kroc. Now Phillips has to send this one downrange. Blue Jays have to try to block this one, and that's awfully hard to do when you've got a player such as Kudelka on the outside.
Her 5th kill, and their star players are really starting to show up. Emerson and Kudelka had 15 kills in the first game today. Only been held to 5 each in this match, but they both have 2 kills so far in this set, and they're starting to show up.
Set number 4, it's 3-2 Wartburg with the lead, and they have the serve. Larson. Now back outside Phillips. She'll dump that one right at the attack line and side out Blue Jays.
Callie Phillips now 8th kill. And they have, Elmhurst has 4 players over 8 kills in this game. They're just spreading this ball around, and they've done a great job so far, but they need to make sure Wartburg doesn't get their star players into it.
Well, Feigenbaum, as you mentioned, she's got 11 kills, but the closest to her is Kroc with 5. As you mentioned, you've got 4 players now within 1 to 2 kills of double digits for the Blue Jays. Kroc again, and that one wide. Uncharacteristic errors by Emerson Kroc tonight, the senior from Grundy Center, Iowa.
Yeah, she's not been very accurate when she gets the ball. 0.53 hitting percentage for her on the night.
Well, you can definitely tell. Well, I was about to say that Wartburg knows what they went through in the first set, or the first match, and that is the 5th ace tonight by the Blue Jays. They know how to come back, but Blue Jays now with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and Larku again with that ace.
Yeah, another one.
Snuck it in. Wow, what a serve. Just, and I mean just. Found the line.
Sitting right there watching that ball hit that line. It's just got, your stomach's just got to drop right out. When you think it's wide and then it doesn't. Toss it that time with the dig and the kill by Rossing. And now the Blue Jays up by 4. Timeout, Wartburg.
5-0 scoring run for Elmhurst, and they needed to come out hot in this 4th set after dropping the 3rd.
Well, this is the Blue Jay team we saw in sets 1 and 2. Keeping the mistakes to a minimum, taking advantage of the mistakes by the Knights, and really their rotation as far as getting the dig, the set, to the kill attempt has been phenomenal here in set 4.
It really has. Jada Wiley, 11 assists, 11 blocks, digs, on the bench. Larku coming in for her, and what does she do? 2 kills and an ace so far in this set.
It's like she hasn't missed a beat since coming in, but again, you've got to give your hats off to the coaching staff, knowing exactly when to insert players, when to take them out, and knowing what the hot hands are, and knowing what the strengths of the Knights players are, and going away from that. I mean, I think that's pretty impressive, and you can watch all the video you want. It's all about practicing and communication, and Blue Jays have done a great job of that here tonight.
They really have. And if Wartburg wants to come back into this set, they need Emerson Kroc and Kaylee Kudelka to really get hot. Emerson Kroc now hitting at a 0 hitting percentage with 5 kills and 5 errors. Kudelka, .04 hitting percentage, so they have not been accurate at all.
I'm kind of glad we were talking there because a lot of people had their lights out on their phones for the Backstreet Boys. We would have had to join in on that one. Here's the Knights trying to get back into set number 4. Here's Rossing. And again, she is on fire. She's got 11 kills. And now it's an 8-3 lead here in the 4th.
Just was able to sneak that through the block of Wartburg, and it's a 6-0 run for Elmhurst.
But right now, it doesn't matter. You get that ball to Rossing. Another service error. That's number 12. Only 2 for Wartburg, but man, I tell you, you would think that they're trying to adjust on Rossing, but she adjusts to their defense, which is pretty neat to watch from up here.
Yeah, we saw her struggle late in that 3rd set just a little bit, hitting it a little too long, found her stride there.
Here's Croc, and she'll put that in the net. We were talking about service errors. We'll take that one. That's only the 3rd. But again, the senior really struggling here tonight.
Yeah, could be a little bit of fatigue too. Played a 5-set match earlier in the day. This Wartburg team does look a little bit tired in this 4th set.
I agree with you. The Blue Jays look really fresh. That one's in, another ace. That's number 7. And that wasn't even close. Well, it would be for me and you. But that one was in.
Yeah, perfectly placed on the line there. And Elmhurst has found their service game in this 4th set now with 2 aces.
Wartburg down to only 1 timeout left. There's Stanford back over to Rossing. And then Stanford closes the door. It's 11-4.
Yeah, Stanford kind of went a little bit missing after that 2nd set. Finally gets a kill there, her 4th of the game.
You remember Marshawn Lynch? You kept feeding him, and he kept saying, feed me. That's what you got to do to Rossing. She is the hot hand. My gosh, another service error, 13. My, oh, my.
Yeah, if Elmhurst wasn't hitting such a high percentage in this set, they definitely would be trailing, but they've gotten away with a couple of service aces as well to kind of balance it out.
And their service errors are what keeping their hitting percentage down at 220, only 110 for Wartburg. You want to see stuff around the 3s, maybe the 4s. But right now, both teams kind of struggling. Phillips just dunks that one over. And that one was a smart play by Sash.
A great decision from Sash. Elmhurst really committed that back line up, and she just put it where the empty space was.
Yeah, that is really good court awareness right there, knowing that there was nobody home. Knights now serving 6-11. Here's Rossing again. Croc able to set that one up. Nice dig by Larko. Here's Phillips again, and guess what? She's going to get another one. She's got 9.
Yeah, picking on Emerson Croc there a little bit. Just couldn't receive that one, but great kill for Phillips.
You know, the Blue Jays, they smell blood in the water, and when you've got a player that's not playing up to what they know that she can play, you got to keep going to her. You know, it's unfortunate. That's what sports is. That one's out. You know, someone's struggling. They always say in football, hey, if that corner is not able to stop your receiver, you keep going to him. You know, that's what you got to do here in volleyball. And you look at this. Oh, my gosh. You got Larson with 8, Phillips 9, Johnson 9, 11 for Rossing and kills. They have been a machine at the net. Here's Wartburg. 7 serving 12. And just like that, here comes Liv Anderson and the Knights.
Yeah, and these service errors for Elmhurst have really kept Wartburg in this set. They're only down 4. They haven't looked like that great of a team. They haven't played great volleyball in this set, but again, only down 4 because of the service errors from Elmhurst.
Correct. Good call, Dawson. Let's see what the Blue Jays can do. Here's Rossing again. This time she was in stride, but partially deflected. That helps. And this one fisted over, and this one wide. You can tell when it came right off the hand of Nelson that she wasn't comfortable with that shot, and that one ended to go wide here on the near sideline.
Yeah, it was kind of in an awkward spot for her. Really couldn't get a great connection on it and just sent it wide.
13-8. 5-point lead. Larko with another nice serve. Well, there's somebody we haven't talked about much, Feigenbaum. Let's see if they go back to her. They're gonna. And she sends this one long.
A lot of power, but she got blocked on the previous attack. Comes in here trying to make up for it, but sent it long.
Yeah, she went wide. She went away from that block. You're right, good call, because she knew that there was a duo block right there in front of her. 14-8. Larko again. And the Knights able to keep this one alive. Nice volley. Stanford. Fingers taped and all, and that one will fall in. Johnson and Stanford with the block.
Yeah, they made Peyton Robinson #2 for Wartburg basically run suicides from the end line all the way back after he made that great play. Made it difficult for Wartburg to get back in offense after they went right back to her.
Here's Larko, that one wide and long. That's 15. I was about to say, if Elmhurst can clip off maybe 1 or 2 more points, we may have seen the final timeout there by Wartburg, but they'll get the side out, a much-needed side out here for the Knights. Sophie Sedgwick serving for Wartburg. Here's Larko. Again, she had to run to that one, a little bit out of position. Fight for it at the net. Oh, she thought for sure she was going to try maybe a hard kill that time, but Croc that time will get it.
Yeah, the tape kind of saves Wartburg here.
Sure does.
Sent it back after it bent after that attack and just dumped it back on Elmhurst's side. Big break for them.
10 serving 15. Knights down by 5. Down 2 sets to 1 here in the fourth. Larko. Sedgwick. That was huge, and that's even bigger right there for Blair Johnson. I tell you, Sophie Sedgwick playing with a knee brace that's basically going just below the knee, almost up to the hip, and she dropped right down on that knee brace to make that dig. And when I tell you, that is dangerous. Knee injuries are nothing to mess around with.
They really are, but she's playing well. 19
Sure
assists in this match. Another service error for Elmhurst.
And that one just did not get the friendly roll over the tape. Wartburg serving 11, serving 16. Well, this is a dangerous spot right here. Wartburg can get back into this one. It's going to start right here. And there it is. There's the ace. That's number 5 for the Knights.
Yeah.
Now it's down to a 4-point lead.
That's how dangerous some of these service errors for Elmhurst are. They just let Wartburg stay in this match and stay close.
Yeah, they have got like a closer in baseball. They got to get that closing mentality here. They got to close them out. Here's Larko. Weiser reverses it. And that was Johnson again.
Big hit from Blair Johnson.
Jeez.
Now her 11th kill. Her and Rawson both at 11.
Double digits, as you mentioned. Feigenbaum has kind of silenced her defense. She's been stuck at 11 kills for quite a while. Her damage came in the second and the third set for sure. But here, the Blue Jays up 17-12.
Yeah, they went to the other side there. They're kind of starting to go a little bit away from Feigenbaum. She's gotten blocked a couple of times at the net, trying to find more success in that outside Wartburg car, and they got it there.
Yeah, I like how they're moving the ball around, as you mentioned, rotating it. Maybe not the hot hand right now, as you mentioned. Blue Jays got to get this going the right way. Phillips, oh man, I tell you, what looked like a play that wasn't going to go the right way. Phillips gets the roll off the tape and nobody home. And again, that was Sedgwick trying to dive for that one and keep that one alive.
And she really beat the block because it hit the tape. It hit the tape and popped right over that block.
Yeah, you got to love that tape. Got to love them, got to hate them. Oh, what a dig by Potasek. Now the Blue Jays with a chance to extend their lead to 19-13, and there it is. And who else but Rossing?
Beautiful kill by Rossing here after that cross-court pass. just slapped it off the block, and timeout for Wartburg.
Well, they are out of timeout, so unless something drastically bad happens here, you will see the final part of set number 4 here with the Blue Jays up 19-13. Service errors at a minimum here in this set, but overall it was 16 and only 3 for Wartburg. Definitely something they're going to have to clean up when they come back tomorrow night at tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. against UW River Falls, who got swept by Illinois Wesleyan, who we may have seen probably one of the best teams in the Midwest right there in Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah, they're such a great team. They have multiple first-team all-conference in the CCIW and Taylor French. He's been a great player these past couple of years for that Titans side.
Well, Elmhurst coming into this 8-8 overall, 1-4 in the CCIW. It's a big one here for the Blue Jays because they can get over that 500 mark and get to 9-8. And then, as you mentioned, they got Dominican here on the 15th, Carroll here on the 15th, and number 7 UW Oshkosh 19th. Then they hit the road to Kenosha, take on Carthage, and Wheaton on the 26th. So, I mean, you can't take any nights off. I mean, you want to start playing your best volleyball. I mean, if you can play it throughout the entire season, congratulations. But you want to start playing it toward the end of the season when you get into that conference tournament time. And then if you can make it into the NCAAs, you definitely want to be playing your best.
Yeah, Elmhurst doesn't worry about getting into the conference tournament first.
Yep.
But at that 1-4 record.
Right, one game at a time. That's how they look at it. And I know we were talking to Cameron Andrews. It's exactly what he says. 1 day at a time, 1 game at a time, 1 minute at a time. You know, so calm, cool, and collected. That one long. We'll take that service there. That's number 4. And that gives us a nice round 20.
Oh, yes, it does.
6-point lead, 2014.
So on the other side, Elmhurst keeping Wartburg in this match with their service errors. Wartburg giving it right back to Elmhurst to try to finish off this set.
Here's Larson. And that one, now can they keep it over? They keep it between the antennas. Great play by the Knights. Blue Jays looking to go up 21-14. Larson, a big dig. Larko, here's Rossing. Oh, and that just misses the far corner. She was looking for number 13 and just missed, I would say, by a width of a volleyball.
Just missed for Rossing. I've seen her do so well so far in this entire match. She does have 11 kills, but just long that time.
Delka with the serve now for Wartburg. Are they going to go back to Rossing? No, they're going to quick set that one. That was to Stanford. Now Wartburg tries to send it deep. Back to the outside, Phillips. Well, this one almost hits the ceiling here. Brock keeps that one alive. Wartburg sends it over. Blue Jays looking to go up by 6. Rossing that time didn't get all of it. And that one's out. 21-15. That one didn't miss by much.
Wartburg trying to keep themselves in this match. So many digs on the defensive side. They have 61 total digs in this entire match, but game of attrition couldn't last that long, and Elmhurst able to finally get the kill.
Here's Boyser. Back to the outside. Nice dig that time by Potasic. Rossing. Fox sends it over. Blue Jays trying to connect. Here's Rossing again. And that one rolled on the tape, but it stayed on the side of the Blue Jays.
That's the second time we've really seen that in this set, the tape saving Wartburg.
I don't think that thing is not even a quarter-inch wide, and that ball somehow rolled from the near to the far and then fell out of bounds.
Brutal roll for the Blue Jays to try and kill off this set. Gives Wartburg the serve right back.
Bailey Nelson sends this one over. Here's Rossing. Wartburg now starting to double team anytime Rossing gets it. That one's sent over by Johnson. Johnson's going to have to set it up, and they knew exactly Wartburg had to dump that over, but too much mustard on that one, 22-16.
Yeah, the service errors from Elmhurst have to keep Wartburg in this match. The attacking errors in this set for Wartburg, that's their second one in a row. is a little too long, and they're running out of time to get back in this match.
You said that correctly. Alexis Casey. Blue Jays trying to close out the Knights. Larko. Nice save there by Potasic. Right back up the middle, and out of nowhere, Feigenbaum finally gets another kill. She's been stuck at 11 for quite a while. That's number 12.
Yeah, she got frustrated getting blocked so many times on her power attack. She finally went soft there to beat the block. Wartburg trying to make a little bit of a run here.
Here's Sedgwick. Larko. Feigenbaum and Kroc that time with the block. And don't look now, but here come the Knights as they close it down to 4.
Yeah, I mean, they're fully still in this set, trying to force a 5th set and make this a very contested match.
Well, Cameron Andrew has both his timeouts. We may see one here soon. And there it is. Trying to stop the momentum, like freezing the kicker in football. Cameron Andrew trying to freeze the Knights here as they have closed it now within 3, Dawson. And this is a huge swing point here for the Blue Jays. They have got to get a side out right here.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a little bit of wiggle room in this set. They're up 3 points. You only need 3 more. You got to make sure Wartburg doesn't get their star players in Emerson, Kroc, and Kudelka back into this set. Kroc has 7 kills. Kudelka has 6, way below what they're capable of. So you need to make sure they don't get hot.
Yeah, and that's one thing you got to worry about. Wartburg, as I mentioned, 12-5 overall. They're perfect in the American Rivers Conference. Back out of Waverly, Iowa, as we talked about. They will be back at it tomorrow at 12:30 when they take on Albion. I believe Albion out of Michigan. So it's going to be Michigan versus Wisconsin in the first one. If you're looking at, let's just say it's college football. So it's Michigan and Wisconsin. Then it's Iowa, Michigan, and Illinois versus Wisconsin. And Elmhurst looking to stop this run by the Knights. It's down to a 3-point lead. Here's Larko. This one too close to the net, and the Blue Jays with a double hit tack error by the Knights, and that's huge for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's a huge point. Kills a Wartburg 3-0 scoring run, and that puts Elmhurst within 2 points of match point.
23-19. Gianna Potasic almost gets an ace. This one too close to the net. Oh, and the Knights will get it. But you got to give an A for effort there for Casey. She dove to try to get to that one. It was close to that sideline.
Great job on the other side from Wartburg. Peyton Robinson receiving that serve, allowing Wartburg to stay on their offense.
Say, Boiser dumps it over. Feigenbaum with number 13. And just like that, it's down to a 2-point lead. Final timeout taken by the Blue Jays. No timeouts left here, Dawson, and it's going to come down to grit and determination here for these final points.
Now, credit to Wartburg for really coming back in this set. Early, they weren't playing their best volleyball, but have really picked it up recently. Feigenbaum getting a couple kills there, showing up after going kind of silent. 13 kills for her on the night now.
Yeah, you were talking about looking a little tired. The Knights went 5 sets in their first match. Now we're at the 2-hour mark here for this one. I mean, fatigue has to set in, but at this point, knowing that as the Blue Jays close in on a match win, or a possible match win, I think that adrenaline starts to pick up where that fatigue is going to have to come down a little bit right here for the Knights.
Yeah, they've had a long, long day, but they've played some great volleyball recently in this set on tired legs, trying to get back into this fourth set, force a 5th.
These ladies are going to get a good night's rest tonight and be back here at 12:30 tomorrow. But here, the Blue Jays 2 points away, but Wartburg not going away. 21 serving 23. That one wide, and it's down to a 1-point lead.
Larku here just had to stop her run, got on her back foot and couldn't get on top of that ball.
Yeah, Larku has been a huge asset to this team tonight. And look at this. It's 23-23. My, oh my. Now the Knights smell the blood in the water.
Croc just pushed that ball over and just found the empty space in that Blue Jay defense. And we got a tie game here, partner.
And let's see, the Blue Jays, this is a big point. They need to set it to set point, match point, and there it is. Larson gives the Blue Jays match point. No timeouts either way, so we are going to see it. It's either going to be a match point or we're going to overtime.
Yeah, that pushes Keely Larson to double-digit kills, 10 on the night for her.
Kennedy with a chance to close out the Knights. Oh, that one would have been long. The Knights, let's see if that helps out the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, here at the chance. Here's Wiley. Oh, the Knights keep this a volley. Here's Wiley again. And there it is. Match point. Blue Jays win 25-23. And they win 3 sets to 1. And Dawson, what a seesaw match we saw, especially in the third. But it was all Blue Jays in the first and second. And they finally dug down deep and they took set number 4.
Yeah, they really did. They let Wartburg come back into that match, but was able to close it out, and Jayla Wiley finished it with the power.
Well, the Blue Jays, as we mentioned, they moved to 9-8 overall. 1-0 here in day 1 of the Elmhurst University Invitational. And for Wartburg, they just want to go to sleep and wake up tomorrow with a fresh legs and a fresh mindset too, because they dropped a heartbreaker 3-2 in their first match, and they lose 3 sets to 1 here in their final one on day 1. And Dawson, recap of day 1, Illinois Wesleyan the first 2 matches, all Elmhurst here in the third.
Yeah, and it was really Elise Rossing and Blair Johnson. Rossing 12 kills, Johnson 11. That really helped Elmhurst get the victory, but up and down this entire Elmhurst lineup getting kills. Great job from them.
All right. We'd like to thank Suncom.tv, Elmhurst University's YouTube page. We'd like to take a moment to thank you, Dawson Wells. And Glenn Liljeberg, we'd like to thank you for everything you do, and Suncom.tv. Well, Blue Jays win. It's a long day. It's time to go to bed and wake up tomorrow on the weekend. So for everybody here at R.A. Fagnall Hall, I'm Bill Downing. Blue Jays win 3 sets to 1. They ring the bell, and we're going to ring the bell and get out of here. Have a good night, and go Blue Jays.